Only on 30 seconds. got this up here, so if Red Rum gets here, then I can show him. Yeah, but he bad like helicopter better than who I thought it was automatic. Alright. You know. Okay, pull apart.
Oh, there's a spot right here, just parallel park.
Yeah, good luck fitting this car in that thing.
It's a massive spot.
Maybe for your car, but not for this beast. 0 to 60 in minutes.
It's okay, you have plenty of room.
I hate city driving. I am under so much pressure.
What helps me when I get nervous? Screaming.
No, just go around me.
There's nobody on the road. You should have like 4 full minutes to do this.
Just go around me.
Just use the backup camera.
Hey, am I good?
Well, don't exclusively use the camera. You gotta look at the side too.
Well, then say that, Ryan.
You're one of the worst Uber passengers I've
ever had.
Did you have to do this to get your license?
I bribed the instructor with video game cheat codes. If you press any button on the Wii controller when you open Mario Kart, it'll enter you into the game. Don't tell anyone I said that.
No, I won't tell anyone. This is still a great Uber. I'm writing it down. Say it again, slowly. I lost it. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Just pull back into the road and readjust.
I can't go back into the road. I've already started the park.
You're about to slam into the curb.
Okay, I need to get enough speed so that I can drift perfectly into this spot, slightly tip over, but then we land upright, and we say, "Woo! That was close." Can you pull up a video on how to do that?
Fast and Furious 4. It's a 3-hour movie. Do we have time for that?
No.
This is about right here.
You don't have time for a 3-hour movie when you. Congrats. What the heck? Felix.
I'm a high schooler from Maine. So yet many young Americans from my generation believe strongly in support of gay marriage. And I was wondering if, as president, your viewpoint on that would change, knowing that many young Americans do not believe in the same thing that you believe in.
It already has changed. I mean, look, I think this is generational. I think you put your finger on it, right?
There's two people on. Those of you here, I want to show some top secret stuff, but shoot. No pictures? Yeah, good picture. Yeah, Red Rum, you can come along. Red Rum, you can come. Red Rum can come. Red Rum can come.
When I was governor and I was taking that position, I took
Red
a lot of-
Rum can come.
because my kids were
Red Rum can come.
and they were giving me a hard time about it. And I told them I'm governor, you're not. So I get to take the positions I want to take, and I don't regret doing that. But what I
Red
know
Rum
is
can
that
come.
society has changed.
Red Rum
What
can
people
come.
are accepting in our country now is different than when I was growing up, certainly than when I was your age. And you know, I don't have any objection to it anymore. In the end, I think I've been convinced. And you know, that's part of being a thinking, breathing human being, I hope, is that you can hold certain opinions at one time and hold them genuinely, and I did. And I felt there were other ways to be able to deal with same-sex relationships other than just marriage, and that was the argument I made at the time, was that we can accommodate this in other ways. But you know what? I was wrong. And so, you know, for me, it was a process I had to go through to change the way I've been raised, both from a family perspective, my mother and father taught me and felt, and also from a religious perspective, and what I'm a Catholic and what my church taught me to believe. But over time, look, this past week or two, Pope Francis is now allowing, blessings of same-sex couples. Even the church is changing, and so, I think this is part of just being honest.
Red Rum can come. Red Rum can come. Red Rum, you can come.
More and more evidence come in, and you meet more and more people, and you listen to them and get to know them. Your opinion can change, and mine has changed over time on this. And so I don't look back and have regret, because I know that I didn't do what I did out of any sense of prejudice or bias. It was just what I believed could be done and should be done. And even back then, I used to say, look, my argument with the legislature was that we should decide this, put it on the ballot, let people decide. If they vote to have same-sex marriage, then I'll enforce the law. I'll enforce every other
Hey,
law.
Red Rum.
But
Red Rum can
correct.
come.
My personal opinion, you stated correctly.
Red Rum has come.
Marriage should just be between a man and a woman. That's the way I was taught. That's the way I was brought up. That's what I believed. But your generation has changed my mind. So, and I'm sure that there were lots of things that, my parents tried to push on me that I didn't like. I can't remember it at the moment. But I'm sure there were, because my dad's watching too, so I don't want to make this a tough night for him. And we changed their minds on certain things, right? So I think that's part of the role of
Pizza.
this generation, is to craft the world
So what you're eating in
that
it?
they think is the best for them and for people of their age. So you helped to make me better. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate the question.
Is pizza what you're eating for dinner tonight? Came out alright. So it looks like you're the only one here. Dan and Hats are both workaholics. It's timing. So, would you like to see some top secret information? take a look at the interior. I don't think I can show you the cover. I don't. The newest cover mock-up, because it's not the highest quality, and there's also some things that we need to change with it. Okay, so I'm gonna hold off on showing the cover. If you've seen the newest mock-up, that's actually closer to the final product than the one that we were working on yesterday and today. Just a few hours ago, I was on a Zoom call with Joshua, and so all right. So he put it on Adobe, and don't tell nobody about this now. Don't tell nobody. But let's take a look at this. Is it showing up? All right. Now, let's get you a closer look at it. Let's put me in the corner right there. All right. So, I'm not sure if this is going to be the cover page, like the page that the cover would go on, or not. Which comment is that? Okay. All right. Yeah, I had that. Okay. So I'm not. This page, it just says Orange Crush on it. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the cover. Okay. So when you're looking here, I don't think you can really see, but the left is one page, and the right is another. Okay. So like where it says endorsements TBD, that's where the blurbs and endorsements are gonna go that I got from several people. All right. All right. Then you're gonna see right there. The title page right here that's going to be stylized once the front cover is finalized. Because just like in several books, but Hank Aaron's autobiography being one of them, if you open up just the cover, you get to some of these praise for I Had a Hammer. And it's blurbs from people. It's after that you turn the page and there's a title page. All right, so we're gonna do a similar thing here. In fact, we're gonna do the same thing. All right. Okay, and then you'll see here. Ignore the little tags and highlighted stuff. That's just notes for the publisher and for the editor, formatter, and designer. Okay, and that we're still working on. Again, this is not the finished product, but you see the copyright page on the left, the Huntsville Independent Press logo right there. Information. It's still set to will still be worth there. A statement about citations and photo permissions, because there were some photos that we couldn't get permissions for, couldn't find them, and so this is to kind of help cover us there, so that we will be able to try to avoid legalities, avoid litigation, and just handle things in a smooth and hopefully even tranquil manner. If anybody sees something that's not properly cited or something like that, they can simply reach out to us so we can work with them rather than against them. Table of contents. Forward, acknowledgements, introduction. Okay. Let me go back up. Okay. So Wait a second. I want to zoom back in. Yeah, comments, bookmarks. All right, yeah, here we go. All right. They're showing that. Oh, I'm not done yet. Shoot, don't thank me yet. We are not finished. Yeah. And then the about the author page is going to be after the citations. Same thing that they did in I forgot 1970 Chicago Cubs Go and Glow, which is my comp title. You'll notice that the last footnotes and citations are on this page, and then you got the about the author page, and then that page, and then the cover. All right. So that's all that is. And then the president of the Houston Sabre chapter. Joe Thompson, president of the Houston Society for American Baseball Research chapter, the Larry Durker chapter, he wrote the foreword, which I'm grateful for. And so he put it together there, and there's this little bio right there, Joseph L. Thompson, PhD. So that's nice. And then my acknowledgments start on this right page, as you can see there. Matter of fact, I'm going to open up this live stream on my phone too, so I don't have to keep going back and forth to see if you've commented something or not. Okay. All right. I think I can see that now. Yeah, let's put that right there. Yeah. Magnet on the phone. I'm just going to circle there. All right, good. Acknowledgements. Hey, what's going on, Eric? How you doing? Just giving a very, very top secret sneak peek into the interior of my upcoming book. This is not finished, but it's coming along, certainly. We're going to finalize it within the next week. This is the introduction. By the way, tell me what you think of the fonts of the like the headings. Like you see acknowledgments right there, and then forward by Joe Thompson. Let me know what y'all think of these fonts, because we were just trying to make sure people will be able to read them properly. So the introduction here, then okay, and then you go into the background chapter. And that's actually what page 1 is the background. I didn't choose where page 1 started. They just did that. I don't guess it really matters. And then here's the first pictures. The astronaut. We're going to take out this bottom one. I didn't say to put this one in there. We only need one. And so we're going to kind of hope the text will go under it, but they may just end up leaving that. And of course, this chapter is from 1965 to 1970. Some Grady Hatton right there. We're going to get the card border removed there. Cover of Sports Illustrated. The first time the Astros were ever on Sports Illustrated, the cover. In fact, at the last Sabre meeting last week, there was a trivia question: who were the first two Astros on the cover of Sports Illustrated? And I was the only one in the room who knew. So I got the question right. The three Astros All-Stars in 1967: Jimmy Wynn, Mike Cuellar, and Joe Morgan. 68. What do you mean 68, Red Rum? What do you mean? What are you referring to? You may put the QR codes for these two Jimmy Wynn home runs mentioned in this paragraph somewhere like a footnote or something. Oh, the baseball card. Yeah, this wasn't actually his card. This was a picture that was kind of just put on a card by like I guess a fan online or something like that. And I found this online. So we're going to try to get the border taken off. Willie Mays celebrated his 37th birthday in the Astrodome, so they gave him a large cake of the number 24. Nice. 1968 All-Star Game played in the Astrodome. Pepitone. Yeah, we only need one picture of him, so we'll go to that. The two pictures of the first home runs ever hit into the Astrodome upper deck, with each player sitting by their respective seats that they hit the ball in. We're going to try to put a cover of Jim Bouton's ball 4 here. In that black section right there. Thought something popped up in my mind. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of hoping they'll wrap some of the text. Well, they may not. They may just write that line. All right. I kind of hope they'll take some of the text and put it under there. And then they just leave some of the bottom part blank when they take out one of the pictures. They may not, though. Oh, well. And so this is where the background chapter ends. And when we had the idea we're going to have some transitional pages in the 1971 season. The wording of the 1971 season is actually going to be in the same font and lettering style of the last names that were on the backs of the jerseys in 1971. They're going to be like a standard like varsity block kind of font that they had. Radially arched. If you don't know what radial arching is, easiest way to explain it is look it up. And then we're going to take off that shooting star. But the page is going to be all orange. So if somebody's looking at the side of it, they can easily see where each section is. And then it's going to have white lettering, radially arched, with navy trim, with navy outline on the letters. And no shooting star. So that's what we're going to have. All right, this is where the 1971 season starts. March spring training. Outside of Cocoa Beach complex there. You can even see a little Astros logo right there where my mouse is, maybe. Kind of tough to see, though. This is the mid-court of the basketball court that was used for the 1971 NCAA Final Four, hosted in the Astrodome. This is currently at the Eighth Wonder Brewery and Cannabis in downtown Houston, where I'm hoping to have a signing Saturday afternoon on Saturday, September 20th, before the Astros game. But we'll see. I've reached out to them and not heard anything back. This is Jimmy Wynn sitting in a hospital bed after his wife stabbed him in the offseason prior to 1971. So that's cool. Well, it's interesting to see the picture, I guess. March is the shortest chapter of the 1971 season. Well, actually, October might be a little shorter. I don't know. But it's definitely one of those two. And then April, fresh orange slices. This is where the real season starts. A good bit of uniform talk here. And then, 1971 Astros team photo right there. Or something close to it. The Dodgers catcher Bill Sudeikis actually lost a contact lens during the third game of the season, which was in the Astrodome. And they were trying to find it on the AstroTurf, and they couldn't find it, so we had to leave the game. Each chapter is each month is a different chapter: March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. During the 1971 season, that's how I forgot 1970 Chicago Cubs Going Glow is. So that's the way that I'm doing it. An issue of Astrographs right there. Right. Wade Blasingame, Norm Miller, Rich Childs. This photo right here of Rich Childs was colorized. This was originally black and white. And you can see how good of a job that the formatter and graphic designer did with colorizing it. I was concerned about seeing how the colorizations were going to go, but I am very relieved that they have turned out well. Very relieved. Cesar Geronimo, right there. Jim Ray right here. We're definitely going to take off that border of the card. And if we can't, we're going to put another picture there. Yeah, we can't have that. Doug Rader. We got to take off this Topps watermark on this Larry Howard picture. If we can't, we're going to have to find another picture for it. What's a bummer? What do you mean? This picture of Harry Walker was also colorized. We're going to get the underbrim to be green. Right now you see it's orange. I'm not sure if your screen does it as much justice as Tufts car. Yeah, I just don't want to have. I want just the pictures. To me, it would be distracting if we had the card border around it. So I don't want us to have that. I want us to take that off, and we should be able to do that and let AI kind of fill in the little edges. And as long as it doesn't affect the quality of the picture, which hopefully it won't do very much at all, then we should be good. Look at the detail on that Astros patch right there. You can't see all of it, but on Harry Walker's left sleeve. I mean, most of the time I've seen colorizations, that Astros patch is like very kind of cheaply done. But I mean, even they got the white line of like the atom with the baseball on it. Got that in there. I mean, this guy did a wonderful. These are the best colorizations I've ever seen. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. Jimmy Wynn. We're going to colorize this Jim Owens picture right next to Larry Durker right there, which is nice. I need... to add a comment right here. Yeah, because I need, it's not supposed to be two separate captions. It's supposed to be just one caption that runs under both of them. All right. Okay, I gotta freaking sign in real quick. That's fine. All right. And now I gotta wait for this to load up again, I guess. Oh my gosh. Okay, why is this thing freaking taking so long? Okay. Okay. All right, good. All right, so that comment right there saved. All right, so June starts right here. Not too many pictures in the June chapter. Oh, Jack Hyatt right there. Kim Force right here, colorized. We're going to colorize his belt too. Technically, that undershirt right there is supposed to be, that satin undershirt is supposed to be closer to a navy blue, but I don't think I'm going to really fool with that. Probably should, but I just may not. July. This picture of Larry Durker winning over some women on 4th of July. We're going to get that signature taken out. We're going to get the star. On the hat to be navy blue rather than black. And then check out this picture of Larry Durker over here on the right. This turned out awesome. I mean, look at this thing. Really? I mean, how bright the colors are. Actually, ask Joshua if I can like get a digital print of this image right here. That looks great, man. It really does. We're going to get the 5x7 watermark taken off on the Jay Schluter picture. Doug Wilson. Cesar Cedeno. We're going to colorize that one and take the signature off. Take the signature off the George Culver picture. Rich Childs. There's the Astrodome. Norm Miller. We're going to get the parts of the undershirt sleeve visible. Orange. We're going to get that orange. The part that's visible. And see, even the detail on the Astros patch right there on the sleeve. I mean, that looks really good. Yeah. Johnny Edwards. Roger Metzger on the left. Johnny Edwards on the right. Bob Watson. I think there might only be one picture of Bob Watson in the entire book. And I'm not really sure I like that. I kind of wish I had another one. Although I don't necessarily know what picture I would put, nor where I would put it. I guess I'd colorize this one. Jack Hyatt, again, this one, we're going to brochures get delivered. That's all right. We're going to remove the border of the card. Can't have that. It just would interrupt the, to me, it just wouldn't look as clean as it would without the border. Aaron Pointer right there. Tom Griffin, Cesar Cedeno. And you see, we've been able to do what I wanted to do, which was emphasize the orange crush. Emphasize the orange in the uniform in 1971, which all these pictures are from. So I've been able to do that quite well here. J.R. Richard right here. Some people talk about the Astros in 1971. This is all they ask about is J.R. Richard making his big league debut. Scipio Spanks. There's a little bit of watermark there we want to get off. John Mayberry. Doug Rader and Dennis Menke right next to each other because after Doug Rader got hurt, Dennis Menke took over third base. Larry Yount, only pitcher in MLB history to record one major league game, but record 0 stats otherwise, so 0 batters faced, 0 runs, 0 hits, 0 ERA, but did appear in a game without throwing a single pitch. And that this picture was colorized too. But I mean, again, you can't even tell. Joe Morgan, we're going to take off the signature, and we're also going to make his undershirt sleeves orange. George Culver, we're going to remove the signature. Jimmy Wynn, that picture was colorized. And we're going to make the underbrim green. In October, we need to put the Pythagorean win-loss formula back right there. And here's the next transition page, what could have been. It's going to cover both the what could have been chapters, the team and the postseason. The team chapter. If we can't get the watermark off this Tal Smith picture, we will use a different one. Jerry Grody right there. Dave Justy. Jack Bellingham. Nate Colbert. Sonny Jackson. We're going to try to take the signature off of that. Manny Mota right there. Doug Rader. This one was colorized too. Hold on a second. All right, so yeah, Doug Rader. We're going to edit that purple part a little bit. Mike Cuellar, Mike Marshall. Well, a lot of people don't know he was an Astro. Mel Magaya. Yeah, I like this part where it goes into the final what could have been roster for the Orange Crush Astros. It's all on the same 2 pages. You've got the lineup, rotation, and bullpen here, and the bench there, and then you got the coaching staff, and then some minor league prospects and September call-ups here. And then you turn the page, and then you get into the amount of runs scored and allowed. And everything ends right there. And what could have been the postseason? We're going to quickly we're going to skip over that chapter. I don't want to spoil anything. But this right here is the last chapter. 1971 Houston Astros. You have bios of every person, pitchers, catchers, first baseman, second baseman, shortstops, third baseman, outfielders, manager, coaches, broadcasters, owner, general manager, vice president, player personnel, the Orange Crush that got away of different kinds, people in the front office, talk about the Astrodome. Lots of interesting facts here about Astros games at this time. Stuff about the AstroTurf, concession prices, souvenir prices, the different scorecards that were made available. Astroworld Hotel in the Astrodome. We're going to try to make this picture of the interior of the Astrodome bigger. Quotes about the Astrodome, the 1971 National League umpire roster, the Astros hotels they stayed at on the road, and their minor league affiliates. And then this about the author page is going to have my headshot, and it's going to be after these citations. So you go through all the citations. They're cited by chapter, so April, May, June, July, August, September, October, what could have been 1971 Houston Astros. And that is all, folks. That is what the inside of this book is shaping up to be so far. So I think that things are coming along well. Always done consistent. Yeah. And again, there's stuff that I hadn't talked about. It's gonna be in there. I think people are gonna really enjoy it. For people who were there, it's gonna bring back memories. For people who weren't there, they're gonna learn a lot. I think that I know I'm gonna be really happy to see the finished product in my hand, hopefully perfectly with the cover, having the Orange Crush in the exact same font and lettering, as the Astros on the home jersey. My author name on the front cover, as well as the lettering on the transition pages, and the same radially arched lettering style that was for the last names on the back of the jersey. If you're not sure what radial arching is, it's a very specific typographic way of putting letters, where you're not just putting a letter on there in an arched fashion. Every letter kind of contours with the shape of like an oval underneath it. And so all the letters flow in somewhat of a different kind of way. You may have seen it before without really realizing it, but if you gave it a simple online search, you could find resources about it. But see that where it is to be. Any pictures that haven't been colorized yet, get them colorized. All these little details we need to work them out. And, I think they can be done in time. We got to get these books ordered at the latest by, okay, today's Thursday. Okay, so we have at the latest a week from tomorrow. September 5th is our deadline we got to hit to get the books ordered and shipped so they'll ship in time. I want to get them shipped beforehand and then get next day shipping. So maybe they can come to me, I can look at them and make sure that they're good. And then I may even take them to UPS, FedEx, ship them to Houston. I don't know. I may ask Joshua, hey, can you ship like 2 paperbacks and 2 hardcovers to me, ship the rest of them to the hotel in Houston? That may be what I do now that I think of it. I think that'd be the wiser way to do it. Although, if something's screwed up, it's just going to have to be screwed up because we're working with a tight deadline here because it's Friday, September 19th. I'm flying out to Houston, and all the books have to be in Houston. I don't want to check them on the plane. If I have to, I guess I will. But I want to have them. I want them to be at the hotel, and I just pick them up. I think that would be cheaper than sending them there. Well, the Columbus Clingstones won today. That's good. And my boy Jim Jarvis too. Jim Jarvis is an Alabama alumni, University of Alabama. He's a shortstop. He's only 3 days younger than I am, if you can believe that. I was born November 3rd of 2000. He was born November 6th of 2000. But I know I'm going to be happy to see the whole book, in my hand, in the flesh, all done. I know there's going to be people in Houston that are going to really be impressed by it. There'll probably be some people who've been following along that are going to be proud to see it all come full circle. I think Huntsville Independent Press is going to be proud to see it with all this work that they've been putting into it. So I'm not sure. This has been a different kind of project for them. Most of the time they focus on young adult fiction. So to focus on a nonfiction sports book with this many pictures, I mean, again, I've said before, this is their first nonfiction book outside of memoirs. Well, they may have had like a self-help or I'm not sure. But this is definitely their first sports book. The first with this many pictures. And it's probably going to end up being their longest because this is their newest book, The Thorn and the Rose. Actually published by one of their imprints, Opal House, which is that logo right there. And this one, the last counted page is page 179. Mine, I forget, but I can find out rather easily. Forget how many pages that is. $219. Okay, so mine's gonna be longer. It's gonna be thicker than The Thorn and the Rose here, by 40 pages. All right. Yeah. So see how thick the spine is. Mine's going to be bigger than this by 40 pages. So there could be plenty of space on the spine to put information too. And of course, this is the Huntsville Independent Press logo. This is what you're going to see on the spine, on the bottom of it. We'll get all the blurbs plugged in. We'll get the synopsis on the back cover. The spine is going to be orange because I think that's going to be eye-catching. We're going to use Pantone color 172C. That is the orange that the Astros used in that time period. It is a brighter orange than the orange they use today. And the Pantone, to make sure that you have a color that's consistent, you have to go Pantone, or else you risk it not being the same, because all Pantone is going to be the same. So that's what we're going with. And that's going to help out a lot with making sure the colors are right. Yeah, I think there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be impressed with this. I know for me, when I'm back in here in this room, the evening of September 23rd, after I've flown back, and all of this is done. The book has been published. I've taken it to Houston. I've signed. I've been to the Astros game and promoted it. I've seen the top floor suite at the Astrowood Hotel. Hopefully seen the Astrodome. You saw the itinerary. The itinerary is complete. Spoke at the Sabre meeting. Sold a lot of copies. Met some really cool people. And come home. I feel like I'm just going to have a weight lifted off me knowing all this stuff is done. Because, I mean, this has got to be the most anticipated project that I've ever had in my time I've been having a consistent YouTube presence. I mean, Umpire Diary may be the second, but I was working on this one before I even got a publisher for Umpire Diary. So really, this thing has been a long time coming. I started working on this mid-November of 2023. So it's going to be, early mid-September 2025 that it is officially released and published. It's going to be pretty exciting. And then when I'm back here, and I kind of hope I don't have to go into work, go into the job the next day, although I feel like I'll have to. But I'll get to come home and relax. It's all done. Yeah, I may still want to keep marketing it and promoting it. Make sure it has a successful holiday season. Sell a lot. Put a little bit more out there when it comes to pitchers and catchers reporting to spring training in February. Put out a little bit more to promote it around opening day and maybe around the All-Star break. But as far as the launch, the production and the launch, which is the most stringent parts of the process, it'll all be over. Not that I'm not enjoying it, I am. But I'll be relieved that I got it done. I scratched the itch that made me want to write this book and wouldn't take it off of my mind. And now I can finally get it out of my head. Oh, it's going to feel so good. And then it'll be on to the next thing, whatever that is. I don't know. 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 Okay, sorry. Oh, it's gonna feel so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. It'll feel so good. And the next book, my mind has already gone a little bit toward thinking about what a third book would be, but I've told myself I am not even gonna really start seriously contemplating at all what a third book would be until both of these books are done. Yeah, because this was before Umpire Diary even got a publisher. So I was working on this Umpire Diary book and this Astros book. And, I'm trying to, I don't need to be focused. I'm already trying to get 2 done at once. I don't need to be doing 3. Let me get both of these done and out of the way. 1 down, 1 coming very soon. Then we will go through. I've now written 2 books. I know that's crazy. And they're both going to be published in almost a year's time. A little over a year's time. That'll be quite something. Couple years of work, yeah. So my mind's gone into the territory of what a third book would look like. I just don't know. I know I already told Joshua, I promise I won't make my next book as this rough of a project. I won't make it to where this much where we're relying on gatekeepers. This much where we're in such a tight deadline too. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to keep that promise. Let me think about it. This, like right now, in a month from now, I'll be done. Yeah, head out soon. Okay. But this time next year, like right now, in a month, right now, next month, on September 28th, this will all be over. Oh, I don't feel good. Yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and get off soon myself. I don't know yet if I'm going to go with my mother to Montgomery early in the morning to see my sister or not. Because I could go, we could bring the dog, or me and the dog could stay here while my mother goes. Tomorrow I'm off. I really don't feel like getting up early because I get up early every morning. But I also wouldn't mind going over there and seeing my sister too. Plus, I want to make sure I have service, in case I get updates from Joshua about everything. I need to be able to look at it. I know I can here. I don't know if I'll be able to there. But I'm going to send my sister a message. Ask if they have Wi-Fi with her. If you wanna head out, I understand that. Yeah, attempt a live stream Sunday, Monday. All right, Sunday or Monday night. If you do it Sunday night, I think I'll be there. Well, Monday night too, depending on what time. I know Sunday night I should be able to make it because I'll be off on Monday. By the way, the back cover is going to be based off of this one. It's going to have an Astros team headshot photo right there, the synopsis, and then a picture of the Astrodome right there. I watched the original Blues Brothers movie. I cannot say that I have. I don't believe. I cannot. What are you going to say? I look like one of them. You're going to say I look like one of the original Blues Brothers. I don't know why. I just feel like somebody would say. They give the police Wrigley Field as their address. What is it? What is it? 1060 Addison? Is that 1060 Addison? Oh, let me see. Let's see. No, it might be Clark. Give it a watch. All right. Maybe I will. I don't know. Let me see. Wrigley Field comes to our Boulevard. 1060 West Addison Street. All right. Nice. The Cubs don't have good customer and fan relations, though. They do not. I must say, they do not. West Addison. Sometimes life don't feel like it should. It's so good. It feels so good. Sometimes life don't feel like it should. It's so good. All right, Red Rum, I appreciate you coming by, checking some things out. I'm looking forward to showing y'all more and more and getting it all out to you. I'm looking forward to getting you both books, Umpire Diary and Orange Crush. I think I might have had a couple copies of Umpire Diary when I saw you at Chewy's, but I forgot to mention it. Or you might have not had cash, I don't remember. But I'm looking forward to getting both of them to you. So there's a lot coming, all real cool stuff, and I'm gonna do what I can to make sure it certainly is that way. So I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you stopping by and having interest.